Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me again, Jola Graphics, and today I'm here with another episode, another beautiful tutorial where I'm going to be showing you guys how to smudge a picture with Photoshop. So I did a tutorial like this few months ago, about 4 months ago. I used an artist called Burna Boy. You might want to check that out. The video is well detailed and well explained. So today's video will be more of a time lapse, but I'll make explanation where they are necessary. So without any further ado, let's dive straight in. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is actually open the image we're going to be using. So I'm using the image of an actress. Her name is Jenifa by name. So yeah, we got the picture. So the first thing I want to do is actually to crop out the picture. So I'll meet you guys up in a jiffy.
Where the timing to rebuild and restore.
Okay, so guys, I haven't getting your picture to this, like using the pencil to make a selection around it. So I'm going to just hit Ctrl Enter, and then I will select my lasso tool, or you could just still be on your pen tool and then just hit Ctrl J to duplicate. Ctrl J duplicates for you, so you can see we have our picture waiting for us down here. So what we want to do is preserve. Let's name this preserved copy. It's just a copy we are going to leave untouched. Then this will be the main image, and then this is one we're going to use to sharpen it. I'm making this layer, naming this layer so that you guys can understand what is going on. If I'm working, I hardly name my layers, so I will come up here on the normal and then change this to vivid light. So we're going to have something like this going on. So I'm going to go to filter, order, and bypass. So when you get here, it's pretty much just sharpens your image for you. Okay, so I can go with 3 like this. I have a nice texture around the picture, which makes it ready for smudge. The next thing I want to do is merge this sharpen and this main image together, and then name it main image, since this is the real image we'll be working with now. So the next thing we want to do is actually cut out the parts. So we'll start from the hair, the eyes, the mouth, the lips, the teeth, the clothes, and everything. We want to make our work neat, so we're gonna have to separate them into separate layers. So I'll meet you guys in a jiffy. So okay guys, actually I've finished separating every single thing on this, on the picture. So we have the, let me start by subtracting them. If you take off the A, you see all the A is gone. The eyebrow, the eyeball, the eyelashes, the teeth, the lips, the earrings, and the clothes. So let me quickly just turn it on. So now having done this, we have given ourselves that's the first step. That is basically everything we need to get our smudge ready. So I'm going to select all these parts that we separated and then hit Ctrl J to duplicate it. Or I just drag them all down here like this to this layer icon like this, then hit Ctrl E, or you just right click and then merge layers. So after you've merged layers, we have something like this. That's everything on one layer. So I'm going to hit Ctrl while selecting this thumbnail over here. So we have this selection going around. So what we want to do is delete this selection from the main image like this. Let me name this preserved, because this one here is the one that is sharpened. We sharpen this one, while this one is kind of like, let me show you guys. This one is the smooth one, that is the normal one, so we won't really be needing that one. So let me take this one away. Yeah, let me take this one away, and then let's have this one as the preserved copy, while this is the main image where we'll be smoothing. So let me quickly hide this one, then hide everything except for this layer over here. Okay, so I think we are pretty much ready for this smudge right now. So what we want to do is head over here to our smudge brush. So I'm having a video on how to load the smudge brush. However, I'll be dropping the link to download this smudge brush in the description section below. So what we want to do is pretty much like smudge around the image. So I'll meet you guys in the jiffy. Oops, before I proceed, I would like you guys to know I'm going to duplicate this one, hitting Ctrl G and then clipping it here. Why am I doing this? If you notice, the first time I started, the smudge goes out of the picture and then it just basically spoils what you are doing. So, and we don't want that to happen. So we want to clip it so that everything will be contained inside the same shape of the face down here. So now we can start smudging carefully around the face. So this is pretty much all we'll be doing here. So I will catch up with you guys shortly. Okay, so guys, here we are. I've actually smoothed out the face. As you can see, it's looking smooth compared to the way it was before. So the next thing I want to do is quickly apply oil paint to the hair. So I'm just going to go up. We have the hair here, so I'm going to switch it on and then duplicate it. I want to make it a bit sharper than this, so I'm going to make the same process by making it vivid light. I'm going to filter, order, and eye pass. So I'm going to increase this till we have something very shiny like this. So I'm going to merge them together and then go to filter, oil paint. Yeah, oil paint over here, and then we're going to use the oil paint to kind of make a hair texture out of it. We just increase the shine a bit, the sterilization, just play around with the figures, and there's no perfect figure or perfect value you can use, so feel free to play around and ensure you get what you're looking for. Okay, I think this is nice for me, and see it's looking nice. Okay, so I think we'll start. Oh, let's start from the top. We've gotten the hair ready. Let's go to the eyebrow. So I'm going to make the same process and then make it a bit sharper. Vivid lights, filter, border, and then high pass. Let's just leave it at OK, and then merge these two together. Ctrl E, or you right click and then merge them together. And then you go to filter, oil paints, and then you pretty much just apply almost the same figure. Maybe just reduce the shyness, just play around with the figure. Sterilization, I want to break it down. Cleanliness, take it down like this, and then okay. Let's say we have something like this. Then we're going down to the eyeballs. The eyeballs will just create a solid color over here, and then make it a white color. And then holding our alt in between them, we just click like this, and then it's going to power click, or yeah, it's going to clip inside this layer beneath. So I'm going to change this to overlay, no, color. How am I missing this? Okay, color for the eyeballs. Then we're going down to the eyelashes. Okay, I want to quickly apply an oil paint to it. So we got something like this, and then I'm going to apply a solid color if necessary. Make it black, and then clip it in. Right click and then create clipping mask like this, and then we'll just play around with. Let's try darken or multiply. Any of this should work well for us. And then maybe we just reduce the opacity a bit. I think it's something like this. So next up, we're going to the teeth. So the teeth is actually coming out as a white color. I'm going to make a solid color, make it white, and then create a clipping mask like this, and then change it to color. That's the blend mode like this. So we have a nice white color. If you are not as lazy as me, you could create a new layer, then select these other parts which are supposed to be red, and then you bring them to a separate layer, and then add a red color as a solid color over it, and then you go to your blend mode and change the color red to color, and then it's going to blend well with the teeth. But for the sake of this tutorial, I might just have helped you to know how to get it better, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to sample a color, hitting my eye or coming over here to select the sample. It was no eyedropper tool rather. So you select a part from here, and then make a solid color of that same color, and then you clip it inside there and change the blend mode to color. Then the lip, I'm going to duplicate it and clip this one inside. So I'm going to actually smudge it just for a very tiny bit of very quickly. I'm going to quickly smudge this one out. So yeah, so we pretty much have something like this. Just smudge it. You might use oil paint filter if you like, but I think it's better we use the smudge tool to just quickly have the lips up and running. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much our progress. So next up, I go to the earrings. I'm bringing them out. They are somehow like silver, so I think the closer color we could use is color white. So I'm dragging it like this and then creating a clipping mask. I've taught you how to do that. I'm going to use the shortcut key, which is Ctrl Alt G. So I'm going to the blend mode and changing it to color. Okay, so next up is the clothes, and then for the clothes I'm going to duplicate it and then clip it like this, and then quickly smudge. So for the clothes, let's say how many you guys need to share also. Okay, so okay, actually I've just quickly smoothed it out. So I'm going to create a solid color of. Okay, before doing that, I'm going to use the eyedropper to select a blue from here, then create a solid color. Automatically, will give us the color of the last sampled color with the eyedropper tool. So I'm going to clip it inside a cloth and then change the blend mode to color also. Okay, so we have something like this. Now you might notice we have some lines over here, and then you'll be like, shit, all these holes, how do you treat them? So the good news is I'm a lazy person, so the preserved stuff over here, this layer preserved here, is going to fill in the gap for us. So when we make it visible, you see it's automatically just kind of like fill up the gap, which is pretty nice. So next thing we want to do is sample color from the skin, a color that looks like a skin color. Oops, I missed one just now, somehow like this. Yeah, and then go to solid color. So we have that, enter. Then I'm changing this to color, clipping it here like this. Oh, I think the color is somehow too saturated, so feel free to play around. Then you can resample pick colors as much as you like. Oops. Yeah. Okay. So I think a color like this should be okay. Let me make it a bit darker. This and then okay. I'm still feeling like it's still too saturated, so I want to make it a bit like this. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going with this color. Okay, so pretty much the next one to do is actually add some highlights and then shadows with the use of the burn and dodge tool. So I'm going to start with the burn tool, and then on the lips we'll go down to the lip, and then we'll just reduce this, and then the top here we want to burn it, dodge it to make it as light as possible. Do the same here, and then we'll get something like this here. So just pretty much just play around it. Okay, so that's for the lips. For the skin, so we'll go down here and then we'll start the process again. So we want to be very careful while doing this, so we don't end up ruining our pictures or our image or the smudge paint itself. So we just want to pretty much just make some highlights. Oops, I'm making it on the wrong area, so yeah, coming down here. Okay, so around the nose should be somehow shining like this. Yes, okay. The nose, some part of the eyes. Okay, so this is it. So next thing I want to do is use the burn tool to actually burn out some parts of the face. Like here, we know it should be dark, so just try as much as possible to balance the equation. Okay, so yeah, we have got something like this going around. Okay, oh yeah, so the next one I want to do is actually create a background. So I'm going to create a new layer and then fill it out with the total gray color like this, and then use my soft edge brush, then use a white color to just paint around the middle like this. So we have something like this going on, and then I just want to select all of them like this, and then just drag it down to this new layer icon, so you duplicate it, and then I merge them like this, and then I increase the size. Yeah, so we have something like this. Take it to the extreme end, the bottom, and then do something like this. Maybe transform it horizontally. So we have Funke Akindele, a Nigerian actress. She's an actress. So we have her going around like this, and then change the blend to luminosity, so we have a gray color, and then make it as transparent as possible. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial. So if you find this tutorial helpful, please consider giving us a thumbs up, and then comment what you would want me to do next in the comment section. If you have a problem, a video you want me to come up with, feel free to drop that topic in the description and in the comment section below. So thank you very much for watching once again. My name is Jola Graphics.